I am very excited to be here. I'll be honest with you, I almost didn't make it out. I have a daughter, she's 8. We spent the afternoon in the emergency room. She's fine. She twisted her knee on the trampoline. She just kind of overreacted. But I took her to the emergency room, and it was so cute. The nurse came out and asked her if she was allergic to anything. I'm like, no, she's not. But my 8-year-old daughter, Ruby, tugged me on the sleeve and was like, Dad, I'm allergic to guinea pigs. I just thought it was cute. But here's what's weird, you guys. The nurse wrote it down. Like, I'm not a doctor, and I don't know how medicine works, but I like to envision there was another nurse, like, on her way out with, two pet carriers. Like, oh, she is allergic? Okay, I'll just take it. What did she say? What did she say? She did say, what did she say? She did say she was, what? She did say? Huh? She did. She did. Okay, I'll just take Dr. Whiskers and Dr. Butterscotch back. Because it's a funny visual. I was like, Ruby, shut up, I want to see what happens. I'm 37 and I feel old. I know it's all relative, but this is how I know I'm getting older. Like, I'm really into magnets. I just had a birthday recently, and my mom got me a Mount Rushmore magnet, and I opened it up. It's like, ooh, I need this one. I know, I heard myself. It's like, Chris, be a man. Quit being so lame. So I put the magnet down, and I went and did the manliest thing I could think of at the time. I went to a strip club. You heard me. I'm like, now I'm a man. Now I'm a man. But I'm not going to lie. The whole time the lady was dancing in front of me, I wasn't even paying attention to her. Because I was wondering how many magnets I could get up that pole. They're so fun. How do they work? I don't know. I apologize too, guys. I just came up on stage and just immediately went into. I didn't even ask you guys how you were doing. And it's not that I don't care. I just recently had a bad experience. A lot of times when comics come on stage, like, oh, how's you doing? I don't do that anymore. I was recently doing a show, and I got on stage like, how's everybody doing? And everyone's like, yeah. But somebody in the front, real audible, was like, not good. And I didn't know what to do because I'm a comedian, but I'm also a nice person. And I was like, what's wrong, sir? What's wrong? He's like, oh, I just got a text. I just found out my grandpa passed away. That's what he said out loud at the comedy show. And I didn't know what to say. I was like, well, you really shouldn't be on your phone at a show, sir. It's kind of, they have rules. Did you not see the rule board? Have you ever got bad news via a text or a phone call? It's just awful. This is going to sound crazy, but I found out yesterday that one of my childhood classmates passed away. I found out on Facebook, and I've been thinking about this for the last 2 days. I kind of feel like I had something to do with it. Hear me out. Let me know if I'm on to something. His name was Philip, and I called him a classmate because he wasn't a friend. He was actually kind of a jerk. For instance, when I was in the 1st grade, I had a birthday party. It was one of those birthday parties where we had to invite everybody, so right? And after they got done singing happy birthday to me, because it was my birthday, Philip, he blew up my candles. He stole my wish. It was devastating. It was the worst day of my life up to that point, right? And I was crying. And my mom, she was trying to console me. She was like, it's okay. We'll just start over. We'll just do it again. So my mom lit the candles. I made my wish. I blew them out. And I found out yesterday it came true. It just took a little bit of time. You guys laugh, but I'm kind of freaking out. I keep thinking detectives are going to show up to my door. Did you have a Ninja Turtle themed birthday party in the front? I was a good kid. I never really got in trouble. I was a goody-goody growing up. I don't know about you guys, but I think even the goody-goodies, we had our brush with danger, right? When I was younger, I got accused of being a bully, but here's what happened, ma'am. It was a miscommunication, all right? I had a crush on a girl, and this was before texting, so what you would do is you'd write him a note. So I wrote this girl a note, and all it said was, hey, sweetie. That's all it said. Plenty more where that came from. I just you lay the foundation. And I never forget, she opens the note and she instantly starts crying. I'm like, oh, that's not what I wanted. And then she runs out of the room. You know that feeling where you did something wrong but you're not sure what you did? Ugh. Sure enough, I get called down to the principal's office. He shuts the door. He's like, Chris, why'd you call Colleen sweaty? So now I have a dilemma. What do you do? I can't let this guy know I can't spell. I'm a sophomore in high school. So I have no choice. I'm like, well, Colleen be sweating. I didn't know what to do. 2 weeks detention, but no special ed. Funny side note to that story, that girl, we ended up getting married. So, yeah. I'm just kidding. God, you guys are on board. I don't know where she is, sweating away. I have no room to talk, guys. I'm trying to get in shape, too, for the summer. I went for a jog recently because it's good for you. There's been studies. And a group of teenagers drove by me, and they rolled down their window, and they're like, hey, you're fat. But then they immediately came upon a red light, so I actually, jogged up next to them. And I was like, I know, that's why I'm jogging. And they looked at me, they're like, keep up the good work. It was like a weird, I'm like, are we friends? Are we buddies?